My eyes open up on a barely illuminated ceiling from the edge of my blackout blinds. I feel lazy and hazy on a day so free from responsibility that it's a binding without a key. I fill my time with screens and mild exercise, with the sound of my fan whirring away beside me. Only leaving during the day to get snacks for boredom to keep me on the border of sanity. You know what I feel like? I feel like, you know, when you stare into darkness for long enough, eventually you see those dots of light, those little grains, the white specks. It's like quicksand closing in from the edge of the room. And you know what? No, it's not quicksand. It's this room. It's a black hole. In front of me, I'm holding my phone, my plug into the only world that matters. It's the only way the outside can reach me. As I swipe endlessly through the lives, accomplishments, and updates of the people I know, the people I don't know, and the people I used to know, hoping that one day I can be as happy as them, as happy as in these perfect and carefully selected and edited photos that have sat in their drafts for weeks. But I know envy is just a poison between two. And I want to leave, believe me I do, but this phone screen only works one way. I can see and hear out of it, but I can't leave through it. Trapped in a numb tunnel vision with the darkness pushing my gaze into this porthole to watch the world outside move from behind a barrier of glass, and that takes its toll. I realize all my social scrolling does is keep me docile, with just enough procrastinating motivation to keep me in this hopelessness. I mean, it's not the fault of the users. It's the fault of the users sitting and scrolling, seeing these posts and preachers of a flawless life and having our feelings and lives invalidated because they haven't earned approvals of 55,000. A generation glued to itself, asking what we did wrong and never right. Questioning at our core, do we deserve what we've got? But are we not worthy of more? Wondering if the life we live is lived the right way, watching others' journeys unfold in an unfamiliar shape to our own, and feeling ideas of how, if, when, what, who, where comes crashing down because life is a test and there must be a correct answer. Mustn't there? A generation that's fed by approval and ranked by double-tapped votes, staring into a void of other people's lives, trying to play spot the difference with our own. So you compare yourself with someone who isn't you because they have things you don't, but they aren't you. And maybe they're sorry for that. If they have things you don't, the chances are it goes both ways. What do they own that you will never? What have they done so right that they've earned a pedestal to stand on while you glare up from the ground? Nothing. From the right perspective, a universe could look like a speck of matter. It could transform someone in your view from a victim to an attacker. We choose our view and what we take away from each instant. But for a second, consider looking out of eyes unlike your own. Are you still convinced then? A healthy mind leaves comparison behind, but sadly today and tomorrow, comparison is our operating system. Remember back to those days without our fake smiles and social lies, and fuck do we miss them. But I comply and continue concentrating on the collage of colourful content, calling out and condescending on my little self-conscious cage. It's all so content. Condensed down into a perfect pixel of precautiously picked and packaged pictures and precise text to perfect the presentation a digital dilemma. Do we disconnect? Or stay determined to download that data and personal details directly into our dialogue? It is all so dangerous. But I digress. I leave my overthinking till tomorrow, because I know I won't remember this in the morning. Because I just keep poisoning my mind one neat double shot at a time, trying to frost the glass over and in front of my eyes, so the pain of viewing a painless place outside my reach is visually doubled and dulled. Trying to escape this room and this memoryless vacuum, I am hopelessly running at full pace, but I am just sprinting in place. I won't remember this in the morning, so I'll just go to sleep. All I can hope is that I can dream of clear skies and fields of stars.